Next, we will look at the inner glow effect. This is an effect that is sometimes used in technical drawings. We won't be going into as much detail as we did with drop shadow, but the zero fill technique gives you a way to dig further into how the effect operates on your own. Let's start with a new drawing named Glow 1. Add a layer and a rounded rectangle. Then use the FX icon to add an inner glow effect. The inner glow blurs the edge of the shape towards its inside. With the default settings and this green rectangle, you won't see an inner glow. There are two reasons for this. One is the default size of the glow is 6 pixels and it is mostly hidden by the stroke on the rectangle. If you increase the size to 15, you might be able to see the hint of a glow if your screen is really well calibrated and you have a sharp eye. You can also see it by the numbers if you use the Info tool to scan from the edge of the rectangle inwards a bit. Move the size up to 100 and it should begin to appear. So the glow is there, but it is very light. The reason for this is that the fill colors in our palette are very light, and by default the blend mode is screen. Pull down the blend mode list. You will see that it is broken up into 6 sections. All of the blend modes in the third section in some way lighten whatever they are blended with, and the blend modes in the second section in some way darken whatever they are applied to. So when you are using the inner glow effect with a color that is very light to start with, you might want to use one of the blend modes from the second section, like darken, instead. The light color being used for the glow isn't going to have much effect in any case on our light green fill, and again, just to keep things simple and consistent, you can use the green stroke color for the glow. Click the color in the inner glow dialog to bring up the color picker, then use the palette to switch to green stroke. And now set the size for 20 and you will see about a 20 pixel glow coming from the edge of the rectangle. The source of the glow by default is the edge of the shape, but you can make the source the center. If you do that, you will see the green glow extends from the center of the rectangle to about 20 pixels from the edge of the rectangle. Well, that's enough of the inner glow effect. You can try other things out on your own from here. So let's recap what we have covered about effects and styles. An effect is a property of a layer that uses the shapes on the layer as a template to add an additional figure, for example, to add a drop shadow to a shape. The effects tend to have a lot of parameters, but you can copy and paste them or save them as styles for reuse. You can also save a whole set of styles for reuse too. This is useful so that you and possibly others in your group can have a consistent set of styles to work with. Photoshop includes a number of effects and styles, but in a technical drawing, you might want to keep things simple. Sticking to the colors you have in your palette is a good idea. But in the end, don't let preset styles, colors, and rules of thumb prevent you from using effects to their fullest. In the end, it's the look of your drawing that counts.